Pretty successful weekend for Duco in Brisbane. How did you enjoy being over there?
Look, it was a massive weekend and a stunning victory for Jeff Horn. I'm tired, haven't had much sleep, but still on a high. It's been great. A team effort by a load of people for 4 years.
2 world champions in the stable now. Is there any thoughts that maybe the divorce could, be a bit of a reconciliation?
Look, it's business as usual. We're in discussions and everyone's doing their job.
Have you kind of discussed, is there still going to be a split and how's that going to work?
No, it's just business as usual. We're in the discussions.
Has that kind of affected how things are going with Joseph's next fight, or are you kind of just looking after this?
No, not at all. So next fight's on 23 September, Manchester Arena. It's a good deal.
Speaking of rocky relationships, you've had your issues with Frank Warren in the past. Are you expecting a warm welcome when you get over there?
Yeah, we are. Peter Fury just texted me today. We talk most days. So, the media coverage is one thing, but there's a good spirit and good discussions with the camps on a daily basis.
How did you get through that? Because there was some pretty bad blood there for a while.
Just communication and dialogue. We did a deal that everyone's happy with.
Is it a kind of a blessing in disguise for Duco, the fact that it got postponed and now you're probably going to be getting a bit more money by having it in Manchester?
No, I'd have preferred that the fight happened as planned, because then we'd have a voluntary, but Hughie Fury's a mandatory. We have to fight him, so we made a good deal. We're going to fight him. I backed Joseph to win.
We saw a pretty interesting decision on the weekend, Joe. Does it kind of reinforce to you that when you get over to Manchester, you're going to need to take it out of the judges' hands?
Yeah, I think going over to Manchester, I have to make a statement, put on a great performance. So time to get back to training and start burning off all that food I ate over the holidays. But the decision in the weekend, I felt it went the right way. I felt like Jeff Horn deserved the win. He did a lot of work and he looked really good. So I'm really happy for him. And like you guys said, we've got 2 champions now in our stable.
Did it kind of show you though how tough it is? It's tough for Manny fighting away from his home support in front of the vocal home crowd supporting Jeff. That's what it'll be like for you in Manchester?
Yeah, I guess, with Manny fighting in Australia, a lot of the crowd was there to support Jeff and the Australians, but there was also a lot of Filipinos there, so it sort of went also sort of half-half. But fighting in the UK, I'm sure will be sort of supporting their own, so hopefully some of the New Zealanders come along and support us and cheer us on when we're there.
Joe, how are you looking forward to facing the media overseas?
Oh, I'm looking forward to seeing what they have to say. Bring it on.
Have you been to London before, Joe?
I've never been to London before. I'm looking forward to going out there and checking it out and then seeing what it's about.
Now you're ringside on Saturday night for the Fury fight, first fight?
Ringside studying him and watching him and seeing how they operate when they're in the fight situation and seeing what the positives and weaknesses are.
Well, what have you gauged so far before that fight? What do you think he brings that you might have to work to counter?
I think he brings a lot of movement, uses the ring pretty good, and he's got long reach. So just to chase him down and smash his body and hopefully catch him on the chin, tempo and knock him out. That's what I want to do.
So we haven't really had that preparation beforehand for him. Is it kind of, how do you attack it? Do you start again from the start? Or?
I think having that preparation before and then changing the opponent, I still have it in me, so it's just about sort of refining and sort of adding a little more combinations and just getting fit again.
Will you go to the same sort of sparring partners? How are you trying to attack that?
I think I'll leave it to Kevin to decide on the sparring partners, and he'll bring in the ones that will be suitable for this camp.
Joe, speaking of Kevin, will you be going to Las Vegas straight after this?
Yeah, straight after this trip to the UK, we'll be flying back to Vegas, starting a 9-week, 10-week camp, and start getting into great shape again.
How's the body, Joe? How's the body, Joe? Because you were feeling pretty sore before that last fight.
Yeah, before the last fight I was a bit sore. Body's had a long break now. I think I've only punched the bag twice in my break, so I feel like the body's had a lot of time to recover, so there should be no problems or issues, and I want to go in fresh.
So on your part, is there any lingering bad blood towards the Fury camp?
Nah, I guess it's just, boxing is one of those things that anything can happen. Just got to adjust and learn from it. And just move on, it's that's in the past, and we're focusing on the future and focusing on going and winning the fight.
David, question for you. What have you had to give up to Hennessy Sports in terms of control to host this fight there?
So the reason the fight's happening in the UK this time is they did the deal on the terms we wanted. So last time round, we had a list of things like ring size X, neutral judges, money, etc., and they wouldn't agree. so it went to Persimmon. This time, same. We negotiate our terms. If they didn't agree, it would have gone to Persimmon again. This time, we sort of had a meeting of minds where the terms have all been agreed, and we're very happy.
David's done a great contract.
Yeah, so it's all money up front, ring sizing, everything's in contract, so it's a good deal.
In terms of the purse bid of, was it 3 million and 114,000 or whatever, is that the same in terms of what the boxers will get?
Look, it's similar. For them, they're gonna have to promote very well.
Yeah.
And you know, and they've stepped up. So good luck to them. We're going to help them and make it as big a promotion as possible.
So it's a bit of a holiday for Tuko in terms of handing over the reins. You have the fight that you want.
No, we still have to build the media in New Zealand. There's still media tours, promotion, etc. There's still work to do.
Yes.
But it's obviously Hennessy is a promotion of record in this one.
One more from me. $5 million from the New Zealand government to Team New Zealand announced yesterday. None for Joseph Parker. What do you say about that?
I think that Team New Zealand were amazing and captured the nation, and they deserve support. I think Grant Dalton has done an amazing job, and I think that one day, hopefully, we too can maybe have Joseph fight at Eden Park, defend, maybe, but good on Team New Zealand.
What kind of money can Joe expect out of this fight when you talked about the first bid?
It'll be 7-figure, but I don't want to discuss his private business with him.
David, England's been on the cards for a long time now. Just, for both of you guys, just how excited are you about this opportunity?
Look, going to England's not a problem. In fact, the centre of the heavyweight division is in the UK. So how do Joseph's a superstar in New Zealand? Next step, become a superstar in the UK. How do you do that? You fight there, you knock out English, then you go to the United States, you knock out Americans. So it's a great opportunity. We think Fury, it's a winnable fight, and if Joseph knocks out Hughie Fury in his hometown, the stocks soar, and then you could potentially have a unification against Joshua at Wembley in the summer. So it's a very exciting opportunity, and we're just happy the deal is mutually agreeable, beneficial deals to be done.
Yeah, how much pressure is there to perform, Joe, given your last fight wasn't your best performance?
Last fight was, I think the positive thing of the last fight was to get a win. It's sort of hard to fight someone who comes in defensive and doesn't really throw a lot of punches, but look at the fight's probably 55-60%, so there's a lot more improvement to be done and a lot to learn more in camp. And there's no pressure in putting on a great performance. I'll just go there and do it. I just need to train hard and focus, and then I'll be ready to smash an Englishman.
Joe, how was it for you supporting Jeff Horn in the weekend?
Oh, it's great. Firstly, it was good to be there and to sort of be part of this massive event, and to see Jeff do well. He deserves it. He has a great team behind him. He works very hard. He's quiet, but he knows how to. He packs a punch. So it was good to be there, and congrats to him and the team.
Joe, what more can you learn about the guy? You've already had a camp. You've already assessed and analysed the way he fights.
Yeah.
What more can you learn about him?
I think you're always going to learn new things all the time. And I guess it's just up to my coach to sort of get the right sparring partners, and also just to talk to other people that know how he fights and the style that he brings, and just watch more tape. I think we'll pick up on more things if we watch more tape.
Who you got coming into the camp this time around? Obviously, the former sparring partner became your opponent in the last one. Will you continue to use him, or will you get somebody else?
I think just leaving it to Kevin. It's sort of Kevin's job is to sort of pick the right sparring partners for the camps that we have. So I look forward to seeing what he thinks and who he brings in.
We've always talked about the importance of defending the title here at home in New Zealand.
Yeah.
It's a different approach. You're in a foreign land, and I guess with the support from the fan base that he has over there.
Yeah.
How do you look to approach this?
I'll just go there, do the same approach, train hard, go over there and use his sort of fans and supporters as extra motivation. Let's try and knock him down.
You must remember Joseph fought overseas twice before. Once Germany on a Klitschko undercard, massive audience, and in Pennsylvania. So there's nothing new for Joe. It's mental toughness. It's just another.
It's slightly different though, being the main event and having the home fans against him.
If you're not mentally tough, Joe's very mentally tough. So.
And travel time, this time you look to be in the UK a month before the fight, or a couple of weeks, or
probably 2 weeks before.
2 weeks?
Yeah. 2 weeks before the fight should be alright. Should be enough time.
Dave, I just want to go back to talk a little bit about that, because yourself, you've always think that the importance of having home advantage is a very important thing for Joe defending the title. guess, will be fine?
I think
The decision, because it would have been a hard decision to make.
Look, I think it's ideal to fight at home, but you know, in this business, the revenue has to stack up, and it's getting hard to fight in New Zealand without sponsorship and support. And New Zealand's a funny market. Like in the United States, brands like investment banks, Rolex, Hublot sponsor boxing. You know, but in New Zealand, there's still, you know, this is a global sport. The Horn fight was watched by, it was on ESPN free to air, it was watched by more than 10 million. It was the biggest boxing audience in the United States since Leon Spinks versus Larry Holmes, 1980 something. So it's huge. So we'll fight offshore, but yeah, sure, we'd love to fight at home. So, you know, as long as winning is the key, as long as Joe keeps winning, we'd love to defend at home in another year or two.
So now that the fight is in England, obviously for yourself, there may be some, I guess, doubted over in Britain. Yeah. How important is it now then for you to be able to make that statement, and now that this opportunity is, you know, you can do this in England?
It's very important. I mean, there's a lot of doubters out there, but I'll use my fist. Let's do the talking and I'll knock someone out. I think I have to go there and knock them out to make a statement and say that's what I'm going to do. If I don't knock them out, then I'll pick it.
Hey, Dave, just how are things going with the Nines for next year? Will it happen next year with the World Cup? Or?
That's another thing that's under discussion.
How are those discussions going?
Very well, thank you.
Code name for business as usual.
Yeah.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. Well, thanks.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Have fun.